Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into some recent actions on food safety over in Nairobi.
Yeah, this is based on a report from K24 TV's YouTube channel. It covers what Nairobi County's Health Committee found during some recent inspections.
Right, so they've been out looking at eateries, supermarkets. What's our sort of mission here? What are we trying to understand?
Well, the goal is really to unpack the main problems the committee identified and what they did about it straight away.
Okay, so this was like a planned sweep, a first finding mission, I think the report called it.
Exactly, not responding to specific complaints, but actively going out to check on places. It showed they're trying to be proactive.
Makes sense. So what did they actually find? What were the big issues?
Okay, so one of the first things highlighted was expired products actually still on the shelves.
Expired, like just sitting there for sale.
Yeah. The report mentioned Daima yogurt specifically, past its date, available to buy. That's a pretty direct risk for anyone buying it.
Definitely. That points to, well, maybe poor stock rotation or something worse. What else?
Another key thing was labeling, or rather the lack of it.
What do you mean, like missing ingredients?
Not just that. They pointed to KCC Daylight yogurt as an example. No manufacturing date, no expiry date, nothing.
Wow, so you'd have absolutely no idea how old it is.
Precisely. You can't tell if it's fresh, if it's safe. It leaves the consumer totally in the dark.
Yeah, that's not good. Information is key. Were there any issues with the people actually handling the food? Staff?
Oh, absolutely. That was another major concern. The committee found that a lot of food handlers hadn't been tested.
Tested. For health reasons, you mean?
Exactly. They lacked the required health certificates, which immediately raises questions about hygiene, potential spread of illness. It's basic food safety stuff.
Right, fundamental. You need to know the people making and serving your food are healthy. So expired goods, unclear dating, untested staff. How did the committee react?
They acted fast. The report says the chair decided to close all the NASes.
Nazes. Any idea what that refers to?
Based on the context, it almost certainly means the businesses they actually inspected, the ones with the violations.
Okay, so they shut them down. Temporarily, I assume?
Yes, the closure was conditional until the food handlers get tested and receive their proper health certificates.
That's a strong move. It really sends a message about how serious they consider these violations.
Totally. The committee chair really emphasized that food safety for Nairobi residents is like their top priority. They weren't messing around.
And it didn't just stop with closing those specific places, did it?
No, there was more. They also urged CC Madame Susan Silanto to step in.
Who is she in this context?
Likely a senior official they report to or who oversees broader regulatory action. They want swift, wider action to ensure food safety across the city.
So they're pushing for systemic changes, too, not just fixing these immediate problems.
Seems like it. They want to prevent this from happening again and again.
Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive. The Nairobi Health Committee went out, inspected places, and found some serious issues.
Right. Expired food for sale, products without dates, and food handlers without necessary health checks or certificates.
And the immediate consequence was closing down those businesses until staff were certified, plus a call for higher level action.
Exactly. It highlights the ongoing challenge of maintaining food standards.
It definitely does. And it makes you think, doesn't it? Beyond the inspectors and regulations.
Yeah, it brings up a question for you listening. What's our role as consumers in all this? How aware are we, and what responsibility do we take?
And maybe thinking bigger picture, what systems could actually prevent these problems? Better tracking, more transparency, education, something to consider.